With ballots coming in the mail, we are getting closer to the September 14th recall election of Governor Gavin Newsom.
He's been laying out what appears to be a new strategy to try and solidify his support. Let's go to Sherman Oaks and Hal Eisner to break it all down. Hal.
Yeah, well, some of you probably have started getting your sample ballots, and it's important to try to understand them, particularly because now Governor Newsom has seemingly this new strategy for dealing with the recall, and it involves the two questions on the ballot.
We're just focusing on no on the recall, leaving the rest blank.
Governor Newsom saying on Monday and then reiterating Tuesday on local radio station KBLA Talk 1580.
Just vote no. You don't have to even touch that second question.
How he wants supporters to vote. But first, you understand the ballot?
I do.
A lot of people we spoke with understand that it involves two questions to answer.
The first choice, you choose whether you want to recall or not.
The second question is to pick who you want to replace him if he is recalled. So that idea of leaving question two, who you want to replace Governor Newsom, blank, what do you think of that?
That's fine with me.
Would you be willing to do that?
Yes.
But others, you don't think it's a good idea?
No, I don't.
I think that's definitely a little odd. Ignore the second question. Kind of makes it feel like doesn't want you to take a look at those options there.
To USC political science professor and Democratic consultant Bob Schrum.
I think the Newsom people are making a very smart strategic choice. They know they can't communicate a huge amount about this recall, and they're just telling people vote no.
To Schrum, with no Arnold Schwarzenegger on the ballot, like in the Gray Davis recall.
They just want to make this vote no. This is all a Trump Republican plot to overturn the last election.
Of the 46 candidates, they're not all Republicans.
Right.
There are Democrats.
But there is no serious Democrat on the ballot.
And shame on Gavin Newsom trying to dictate to people how to vote.
Randy Economy, Republican recall proponent and an advisor to Doug Osee, one of the 46 who wants to be governor, says of Newsom's apparent strategy.
I don't think he has a strategy. I think he's trying to make it up every day, every hour. And that's what he's done since day one on this entire process.
And
be careful what you don't vote for on question two.
And Alex Christine, basically Randy Economy says the whole idea of leaving question number two blank is ludicrous. Back to you.
Well, you kind of give away your own leverage, your ability to have a say in this. What does Bob Schrum mean when he says there are no serious Democratic contenders?
Well, you have to go back to the recall election of Gray Davis, because in that recall election, the ballot was exactly the same way. Question one, question two. And on question two, there was a high-ranking Democrat named Cruz Bustamante. He was the lieutenant governor at the time. He ran in that sort of pack of people who wanted the governor's seat. Well, Gray Davis lost, Arnold Schwarzenegger won, and Cruz Bustamante basically lost his standing in politics, and that was kind of the end of his career because a lot of Democrats didn't like what he did. So what basically Schrum is saying is there's not a Cruz Bustamante in this bunch of people who want to take that governor's mansion.
Yeah, none of the people on the Democratic ballot have ever been elected to office before, of those people on the recall ballot as well. Gray Davis blames Cruz Bustamante for his loss.
All right, Hal Eisner, thank you much. And we should note, too, that the front runners are all Republicans. And if the recall does pass, one of them would likely become governor of California.
Yeah.